SmartICE is a social enterprise that empowers Indigenous communities across Canada's north to travel safer on ice. Because of climate change, that ice is becoming thinner and less predictable. It is becoming more dangerous to travel on. Enter SmartICE as an internationally recognized, award-winning climate solution. It combines Indigenous knowledge, sensor technology, and satellite imagery to help communities safely navigate hazardous ice. Our social enterprise business model commits to maximizing social impact and creating positive community change, while collaboratively delivering ice information services with communities for communities across the Arctic. SmartICE puts innovative technology into the hands of communities so they can adapt their travel plans to unprecedented ice conditions. It trains local operators to use SmartICE sensors to monitor ice thickness along community travel routes. Operators are trained to deploy autonomous sensors called smart buoys to monitor ice conditions near and far from their communities. Operators also run regular thickness surveys along community trails using a smart homotic which is pulled behind a snowmobile. The community receives this travel safety information on smartphones and computers through the internet platform Siku, as well as local radio and posted maps in public places. SmartICE is assembling the smart buoy sensors in our Northern Production Center in Nain, Nunatsiavut, where we employ Inuit youth from our Technological Production and Employment Readiness Program. SmartICE trains Inuit to be the producers, operators, and technicians of its technology, enhancing literacy and essential skills, as well as technical skills using an approach grounded in Indigenous ways of knowing and learning. SmartICE training programs are culturally and contextually responsive, supporting Inuit to thrive and prosper. SmartICE convenes community management committees made up of elders, youth, and community representatives to decide how SmartICE should operate in each of its service communities and to make recommendations on other ways that SmartICE can support safe travel. For example, the Community Management Committee in Pond Inlet has documented its accumulated wisdom of ice travel safety so SmartICE can help young and inexperienced users stay safe through the adoption of traditional knowledge and skills. Their travel safety posters and maps, for instance, teach young hunters how to plan, prepare, identify, and test the ice for safety and to be aware of frequently dangerous ice areas during different seasons. By sharing the community's accumulated ice knowledge in these new ways, SmartICE is enabling younger generations to adapt to unpredictable ice changes while also strengthening community resilience and well-being. SmartICE is working with northern businesses and resource industries to demonstrate how its ice information services can help mitigate negative effects of climate change on their operations. For example, SmartICE is helping to build climate-adapted winter tourism and fisheries in which travel safety is paramount for market confidence and growth and operational planning and profitability. Support of SmartICE services by governments is a good return on investment because reducing ice travel risk in northern communities avoids emergency situations and costly search and rescue responses. With current and planned operations in 24 locations across Inuit Nunangat, SmartICE continues to address new community needs for ice monitoring services. Last year, in Nunavut alone, we provided over 5,600 hours of employment, trained 46 operators, employed 33 youth, and engaged 50 elders and community members. Our goal is to work with every community that needs our service. While sea ice data are collected, mapped, and shared by federal government agencies, their focus is primarily on shipping, not community travel. To address this information gap, SmartICE is co-designing a training program to prepare local operators to make the first-time regular ice travel safety maps for their communities, using Inuit knowledge and observations together with satellite image interpretation. Due to changing climate, freshwater ice on lakes and rivers is experiencing shorter and less predictable seasons for safe community resupply. SmartICE is adapting its system and services for freshwater ice monitoring to the benefit of First Nation communities across the Arctic interior. Through these novel actions and social innovations, SmartICE is harnessing the vast potential of Indigenous women and men, especially youth, to embrace science, technology, and traditional knowledge as a vehicle for sustainable employment, economic development, and well-being in their communities.